I'm giving you my top 5 best Naruto games. Only rule is 1 game per franchise. Otherwise, it might just be Storm, Storm, Storm. If you disagree, tell me. But other than that, I'm not wasting no more time. Let's get right into it. Coming in at number 5 is Ultimate Ninja Heroes 2: The Phantom Fortress. The second entry in the Heroes series on the PSP that took everything that the Ultimate Ninja series had on the PS2, made it portable. It featured a completely original storyline that had you climb the Mugen Castle. And bro, every floor had different drama pieces and different items and everything you could, like, bro, it was different, definitely different, and I think it was criminally underrated. What keeps it from being any higher though is the fact that it can be a bit repetitive, going from floor to floor doing pretty much the same thing for hours on end, but it's still worth checking out if you haven't. Now this one might be a tad bit controversial. I struggled between Revolution 2 and Revolution 3, and I went with Revolution 2. Now, I'll admit that functionally, 3 is way better than 2. It has the gameplay tweaks and online was cool, but I want to argue that 2 has 2 things that were way better in my personal experience, and that was Ultimate Ninetales Naruto and Second State Curse Mark Sasuke. They were absolutely broken, and it was so much fun going into the survival mode, seeing how many enemies you could just take out until you're just done. Now I said functionally it wasn't the best, and the combat gets super repetitive since it lacks depth, but it's fun for exactly what it is, just like that little multiplayer game that I played with my family, and we used to just wild out. Now I know I said 1 per franchise, and technically this would be from the same franchise, but like, this is my video, it's my rules, bro. Ultimate Ninja 3 is the best Naruto game that came out for PS2, hands down. I remember getting this when I was a kid, and the cover art was crazy, and it told me everything I needed to know about the game. It's the 3rd installment in the Ultimate Ninja series, and somehow it still found a way to take it to the next level without being the slightest bit of stale. The character selection was my favorite out of all the games. I rocked with Hanabi, the Yellow Flash, which by the way, it was the first time I ever got exposed to the 4th, and the Green Beast, which is like a taijutsu Naruto who's like trained by Rock Lee and Guy and whatnot. Bro, fire. The story was new and it didn't follow like any canon arcs or anything like that. Versus mode had got the customization option, so you could give Neji a Rasengan or Sakura a Chidori. Shit, she acted like she wanted that anyways. I also really enjoyed the mini games. I really don't have any negatives for the game because the art style, the gameplay, everything was fire. The only reason it doesn't get higher is the fact that Naruto games just continue to take it up a notch. Now, if it weren't for the last game in this list, I'm like positive everybody would collectively agree that Naruto The Broken Bond is the best Naruto game ever. From the fighting system, the open world, the storytelling, everything was and still is amazing. For Ubisoft to drop this on our heads and pretty much dip after that is criminal. They cooked up the best game ever, gave us the versus mode with like 30 characters, and I find it odd that we don't even have another game in this style, especially for Shippuden. But hopefully one day we get that. But until then, we can rock out with Broken Bond, even Rise of Ninja, but Broken Bond is obviously the better one. Now come on, talk to me. Do I really even have to say it? Everybody knew that the best game was Storm 4, and it's not even like I'm meat riding Storm 4. Like the character selection, crazy, from pre-time skip all the way to Boruto. The combat system of Storm, like we're talking about just solely Storm, it was perfected, bro. You got the tag in with your assist that gave you some depth, because you gotta strategize. You're not just finna come for Minato the same way you coming for Neji. It's like, bro, they don't get me started on the story. Even the QTEs, bro, usually QTEs take you out of the game. Tell me the last set of QTEs with Naruto and Sasuke weren't like the best QTEs ever. Ever. The game still holds up to this day. I still go back and play it every now and then. It's one of them ones. If you haven't played it, what are you doing? You can't call yourself a Naruto fan. You can't. If you haven't, go check this out ASAP. But this is definitely the #1 game. And that's the list. Like I said, if you disagree, watch another video and see if you agree with me then.